Hello, this is an overview of the 2020 theme by WordPress. 2020 is the default theme for the year 2020. It's a good all-round theme, and it's an especially good choice for a small service business. 2020 theme has 3-page templates. There's the cover template, which makes an ideal front page. This is the default template. This is a full width template, and the reason this is different is the paragraph sizes in the full width template are much larger. If you use Beaver Builder or something similar, you'll need to know about the full width template. If you look at a standard paragraph width, it's much narrower. This is the default template with a featured image. This is a default template, but it's on a blog post, and blog posts can have excerpts, and in this theme the excerpt is displayed underneath the page title. It's this section here. If you want an image logo, you can set that up in the customizer, the site identity tab, and you can have a retina ready logo. So if you want to make your logo look really good on high resolution monitors, upload a logo that is twice the size, it's double size, and then you tick this box that says Retina Logo. If you click this Select Logo button, it tells you the size you need, 120 by 90, and if you want to use a Retina Ready logo, make the image twice the size, so that'll be 240 by 180. If we go back to the customizer, there are two widget areas, two footer widget areas. There's no sidebar on this theme, and there are two footer widget areas, the left and right hand footer widget area. Navigation menus and navigation menu locations. Now this is easy to do if we go through the dashboard. So we're going to go to the menus option in the dashboard, manage locations, and we'll look at the manage locations tab. Now I've already built some menus, so I've got a footer menu, a main menu, a service pages menu, and a social media menu, and I can choose any of those menus for the 5 options that are available. And the theme location options are desktop horizontal menu, desktop expanded menu, mobile menu, footer menu, social menu. Now the menus are only available after you've made them, so you need to know how to make menus to do this. The desktop horizontal menu is a normal WordPress menu, and it appears at the top of your page here. You've also got the choice of a desktop expanded menu. So if I disable the menu I had, and in the desktop expanded menu I'm going to choose the same one, which is the service pages menu, click save. Now if I view my page, if you watch the menu in the top right corner, it looks like a mobile menu. Now this is on a desktop, but it looks like a mobile menu. So you've got the choice. You can either have a traditional menu or one that looks like a mobile menu. Now if you've just got a few links in your navigation bar, I would recommend using the desktop horizontal menu. But if you've got a lot of links and drop down links, then the desktop expanded menu is a good choice. I'll show you why. If I choose a different menu that's got more links in it and some drop down links, I'll refresh the page. Now when I click this one, it's a much cleaner layout. It looks really good. It's easy to navigate. So the choice is yours. You can either use the desktop horizontal menu or the desktop expanded menu. Now the mobile menu, you don't have to choose a mobile menu if you don't want to. It will automatically use the menu that you used in the header section here. So if I looked at this site using a mobile device, or this is a mobile emulator, the menu used will be the same one that I use on the desktop horizontal or desktop expanded menu. If you want to, you can set a completely different menu, a different set of links to display on mobile phones. That's up to you. Now there's also a footer menu. So if we go back to our menu locations, footer menu, I've chosen services pages from my drop down list, which is a menu that I made earlier. So have a look and see where that appears. So if I scroll down the page, just above the footer area, I've got the footer menu and the social menu. The social menu will display to the right hand side of your footer menu. I'll quickly explain how you make the social menu. So when you edit a menu, or you're making a menu, this is my social media menu, and I'm not using pages or posts, I'm making custom links. So you need to make a custom link, and in this case, for instance, in the URL box, I've typed my Twitter address, and in the navigation label, I just type the word Twitter. And when you add certain social media URLs, the theme will automatically convert that URL into an icon with a Twitter icon or a LinkedIn icon or whatever. The best way to understand how these menus work is to go to Appearance, Menus, click the Manage Locations tab, and just experiment with the different menus. But remember, you've got to make a menu before you can use it. Now, if you look at this search icon in the top right hand corner, the way you enable that is to go to your Customizer, Theme Options, and you just tick this box that says Show Search in Header. On this screen, because we've got a narrower screen, the search icon has moved to the left hand side. When you're using a laptop, the search icon will be at the right hand side, and you enable it with this Show Search in Header, and that's in the Customizer, Theme Options. Now the only thing I think is confusing about this theme is the way the colours work. So we're in the Customizer again. I'll show you how to get to the Customizer. We can either click this Customize button here, or if you go into the dashboard, Appearance, Customize, click Colours. Now this is for the content area. It's got a beige background at the moment, but if you change this colour, suppose we chose that blue colour, the text colour changes. It's black text, white text, and that text choice, you don't have any control over it. WordPress will pick a good colour that contrasts with the background colour you've chosen. So you choose the background colour, WordPress will choose the text colour. Now I'd rather have the default colour, so I'm going to go back to the default. Now you've also got the header and footer background colour, and if we choose a header and footer background colour, let's have a green colour. That covers the site title, the nav bar, the post title, and the footer. The footer will be the same colour as the header. And once again, you choose the background colour, WordPress will choose the text colour to match. I'm going back to the default. Now when it says primary colour, if you want to, you can choose a custom colour, and that's the colour of the links and the buttons. So if you choose custom, and we can just drag this slider up and down to choose different colour for the links and the buttons. So if you watch the colour of the buttons and the links over here, they change as we drag the slider. I'm going to go back to the default, publish to save my changes. the cover template has got its own colour options. So if we go to the customizer, cover template, and we can change the colours here. So that pink overlay we can change. Going back to the default. And you can change the text colour for the cover template. So if you overlay text colour, and we've got more choices here. I think white was a good choice, so I'm going to go back to the default. Now you've also got an overlay opacity, which controls how easily you can see through the overlay colour. And that you might need to change that depending on which image you choose. There's also this tick box for a fixed background image, so that when you scroll the image will not move. Now I personally don't mind the image moving, but that's another choice you can make if you want to. Now there is one more option in the customizer. It's the background image, and if you want to, you just select an image there and you can select a background image instead of the colour behind the main post content. Now I don't like that option. I think it's too easy to have a garish background image that makes the text difficult to read, but if you want to, you can do that. But if you do have a background image for the post area, please make sure the text is easy to read. Now that's a good overview of the settings available in the 2020 theme. But the thing that makes this theme really shine is how well the blocks are styled. Now if you've used the Gutenberg editor or the block editor, you'll have found that most themes don't look this good when you're using blocks. It really does shine, I think. I'm not certain, but I suspect they've made this theme specially to encourage people to give the block editor a try, because it really looks good. So a quick scroll down so you can see what some of the blocks. I've made these blocks myself, or I've added them to the page myself, but it gives you some idea of what a nice looking site you can make with very little effort. Before the block editor, to design a site like this, you'd have needed a Beaver Builder or some hand coding. You'd have had to have, quite a lot of expertise went into making something like this, and now anyone can do it. I really like this theme. I think it's a good, solid theme. Before we finish, just a quick note about the images. The images I've used are from Unsplash. It's a great site for getting professional looking images to use on your website. Well, that's it for this overview video. 2020 is a good solid theme, and it's provided by the WordPress team. But what makes 2020 really shine is the way WordPress blocks are styled. They look great. I hope you give 2020 a try. I absolutely love it. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.